Welcome back to another video. In this video, we'll talk about using your mindset to overcome procrastination. So if that interests you, definitely stick around. So this is one topic probably every single modern human experiences, the concept of procrastination. I know this is something I learned in school, right? In school, they would just give you so much work to do and you're just like, yo, I don't feel like doing it. And then you just keep pushing it off, and then it's due. There would be instances where literally before the class starts, I would go to the lunchroom, find one of my classmates that has the homework done, usually the smartest one, and I'd be like, yo, what's up, you got the homework? And then they'll be like, yeah, and then they would give it to me, and then I would be able to just like copy it over and then hand it in. Brings up so much memories, but the thing is, there's a really deep lesson in there. The fact that I got away with it, right? The fact that I was able to do it, it made me want to do that procrastination more and more, because then in my mind it's like, oh, whatever, man, right before class, just get the same person, usually it's a chick, get that chick to give me her homework, and then I'll be able to copy it and then submit it to the teacher. That is the situation. And so most of us have shortcuts in what we do in our life, especially with our health. We find every shortcut possible to barely do the minimum amount of work, because again, it takes work, it takes effort, and we're always trying to minimize the amount of effort that we're putting out into the world. Every single thing, whether it's how we're moving, or what we're eating, what are we thinking about. And in the context of Alpha, we're going to be talking about mindset. So let's go ahead and establish the baseline of mindset so that we can build on top on how to actually overcome procrastination and then take it from there. Mindset for Alpha's core M3 protocol breaks down into your rest ritual and your rise ritual. How are you going to sleep? What are you actually doing? What does your routine look like when you're going to sleep? And then while you're sleeping, and then eventually when you wake up, your rise ritual. What is the habit stack that you have formed for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish with your health, right? So that's really critical. So what are you thinking about? We always talk about your thoughts become your actions. Those actions then eventually become your behavior, human behavior. And eventually when you do this behavior over and over, it becomes your habit, right? It becomes something that's automatic for you. Once you build that habit, if you keep doing it over and over and over, it becomes part of your personality. It's just Shaquille's always had that habit, or whoever you are always had that habit. People would describe you that way. And then eventually you do this for decades long, it becomes a lifestyle. Okay, so that lifestyle is now who you are. It's just what you do. It's just automatic, every single aspect of it. And so a lot of these individuals, especially maybe you have maybe gained a lot of weight throughout time, and you think, oh, it's just a weight problem. No, it's probably your lifestyle problem. You actually engineered a lifestyle to keep you like that. If I were to put you in the desert and your lifestyle was like you lived in the desert, you barely had access to food, you needed to know when to eat and whatnot, you wouldn't look like that. You couldn't look like that, to be honest with you. So it's really important that we understand that lifestyle. So now understanding the mindset, the thoughts that become your lifestyle, let's talk about overcoming procrastination. This is something that we all experience. I experience it all the time as well. And so we need to first, again, like I mentioned before, what is procrastination? It's the act of putting something forward in the future when it should be technically done now, so you're not anxious and nervous, and all these different stress levels rise when you're procrastinating till the end. Why are you pushing off the work when the work will eventually be done? So this is something that we'll think about over and over, right? So now in the case of actually overcoming it, so knowing what it is and how it happens, how do we actually overcome it? Your reward systems need to change. So the fact that, like I mentioned before, the fact that you are able to get away with it and you get that little hit of dopamine saying, oh yeah, good. And then when it doesn't happen the way, you get a negative reinforcement. And so what we need to do is just shift it and ask yourself why. Why are you actually pushing it off? Is it even worth it? If it's worth it, great, keep pushing it off. Maybe it's not even procrastination, but if it's something that's gonna help you or benefit you, definitely take into consideration. So let's actually use health as a procrastination, overcoming procrastination of going to the gym. Okay, so we need to go to the gym 100%. That is like the modern day equivalent of an adult's playground. When children were younger, or now even, what do? We take them to the park, we take them to a playground so they can play with other children, they can use a monkey bar, they can use a slide, etc., etc. There is no equivalent then to a gym or like those fitness studios that exist today, yoga, Pilates, CrossFit, Orange Theory. I don't know. There's a bunch of them. And especially in LA, every single area has one of these things, which is phenomenal. That's why I love Los Angeles and being around here. You need to go to the gym, and you probably have a lot of like situations going on. Maybe you're insecure about going to the gym. Maybe you don't know what the hell you're doing. Maybe it's too far away. Maybe there's so much friction in you actually getting out of your bed, right? There's a lot of reasons for whatever reason that you're putting on. So if it's right now you're watching, and I'm curious to know what your reason is right now. So if you're not going to the gym, write it in the comments below on why you're not going to the gym, and I'm curious to know why. I have an idea, but I want to know. So now that we know why we're not going to the gym, okay, you have to ask yourself a hard question. Do you want to lose weight? In my case, I looked in the mirror. I would recommend looking in the mirror. If you have my video, put my video right here and then look in the mirror. So like I'm talking to you at the same time where you're having an introspective conversation with yourself. So do you like how you look? If you like how you look, just stop the video, call it a day, you're good. If you don't like what you look like, then okay, then let's talk about a solution, right? So as of this moment, I know for a fact, if you were to go to the gym, starting to go to the gym, and then eventually if you are consistent, you will get the result that you're looking for in the case of actually losing your weight, getting a more refined face. This face that you see here wasn't done in like overnight. It took time to build it, and I'm still building it up because I'm going to the gym, reducing my body fat, and essentially just getting stronger every single day. What that means for you now is, do you want that? Do you want that experience? Do you want to become your optimal genetic potential? If that's the case, then we know what we need to do. So I would recommend right now, if you don't have a gym membership already, literally go on Google Maps. Go on Google Maps, type in gym, and see what's around you. If you find something that's close by, whether 5 to 10 minutes, I would just recommend just drive by it. Don't even go into it, just drive by it, see the area. Will it be easy to get to? And maybe you don't drive, okay? So if you don't drive, get someone to drive you. Figure out a reason, bro. If you need to get that newest PlayStation, you'll figure out a way to get that new PlayStation, right? If you need to get that food, you'll figure out a way to get that food. So I'm just giving you some ideas. I want you to take it upon yourself to figure it out, right? Like I can help you, learn how to fish, but I can't fish for you. I don't want to fish for you because I don't know what type of fish you like. So hopefully that made sense. At the end of the day, once we figure that part out, do small little incremental steps where eventually it becomes pleasurable for you to go to the gym. So like now, my initial reason for going to the gym to now is completely different. Now it's pure social. Initially, I went to the gym because I had to go work out to build a body that I knew that was possible. I've seen a body formation of myself in the last maybe 6-7 years ago, and I think that I can make it even better. And so that's where I am now. So I definitely surpassed what I looked like before, but the next phase for me will be to bulk. And I'm going to do a clean bulk, increase the muscle mass of my abilities. I hit a plateau in my weights. I do 70-pound dumbbell presses, but then now it gets harder because I believe, this is my belief, right? My belief is that I need more weight, more muscle density for me to actually push more weight. My goal is 100 pounds, so eventually we'll get there. So hopefully that made sense to you guys. Your mind controls everything. The thoughts that you think about become the actions, become the behavior, etc., etc. You know what I'm talking about. And to overcome procrastination, figure out what is it that you're procrastinating about, especially with your health. Why are you procrastinating? You think one day is gonna just, you'll work on it one day, but guess what? That compounding effect of your current lifestyle will take over, and there will be no one day. That one day will eventually be your deathbed, and I don't want to see that. I don't think you want to see that as well. So keep that in mind, keep that into consideration, and just really understand why are you doing what you're doing. And then I think you being an adult, you'll be able to understand that, and then you'll take action on it. With that being said, guys, hopefully you liked the video. If you did, definitely give me a like, letting me know you liked the video. If you disliked the video, definitely give me a dislike, but let me know in the comments below why you disliked the video. At the same time, if you want to see more of me, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. This is going to be great because then I'll know that you actually like my stuff. And as always, hit that notification bell. It will let you know exactly when the next video pops off. Hopefully you're interested in that next video, because I usually am with my creators. With that being said, hopefully every single one of you have a great day. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.